Welcome back to the podcast, everybody, where I've just been called to jump on. There has been absolutely no preparation for this episode whatsoever, but this is just what is moving through right now. And if it's moving through for me, then it's quite possibly important for other people who are going through similar things. This is to do with your relationship between you and your business. Not many people know that your business has its own consciousness. It has its own Akashic records, for example. It has its own mission on earth right now, for example. And not many people know that. So when it comes to running your business, I know that I personally used to think that I had to do it all on my own. Now, if we take that a level deeper, that is actually a survival loop. If you ever believe that you have to do everything on your own, if it's your responsibility to fix everybody, you have to rescue the entire world, that is a survival loop. But when it comes to running your business, you can be forgiven for thinking that you have to do it all. So I have been working in my business records for a long, long time now. And the relationship has been tricky. I'm not going to lie. The relationship has been tricky, even though I have access to all of this extra information. So when I started going in my business records, I would ask things like, okay, what is the best platform for me to be on? And when I wasn't getting the traction on Instagram, I would go in and I would check, is this still the platform for me to be on? When everyone was saying to me, you need to be on TikTok. And I thought, oh, it used to make my skin crawl. And I used to go in, ask my records, and they would say, no, no, no. And then eventually they said yes. So we entered the world of TikTok. And now we're on longer form platforms. We're doing podcasts, dabbling in YouTube as well. So those were the kinds of questions that I started asking in my business Akashic records. And then I started asking things like, okay, what are the offers? What are the programs that I'm supposed to be doing here? Because when you are here in service, if you are at this particular point in the journey where you've outgrown what you were doing, you've outgrown who you were serving, you are a completely different person, you have way more medicine, way more experience than before, and now you're sitting with all those balls juggling in the air going, how do I create something that is useful, that changes people's lives, that I absolutely love? And if you're in my world, you know that you're a way shower. So you are doing this all ahead of everybody else, so that when the majority of humanity goes through it, you already have the lived experience and you can help people move through the various parts of this journey. So I would sit and I would, come up with these programs, and I'd go, okay, tell me how many people are going to join this program and how much money am I going to make from this? And of course, it never worked. And there's two parts to that. Number one, the future is not written. You are creating the future by the choices you make now. So the future is not set in stone. It's not concrete. I don't even believe there is one future. So when I'm saying, tell me what's going to happen, that was actually my human getting in the way. That was my brain getting in the way. But what that did was it kind of eroded the trust between my business and I, because I thought I was going, well, you said this would happen and it didn't happen. So, I started to doubt myself. I started to doubt the information that I was getting in the records. But looking back now, I can see that was my human getting involved. That was my brain getting involved, going, please, dear God, let this work, when we were right in the beginning. And then as we've evolved, it's become more and more clear that I was being refined for the mission. You have already been trusted with the mission. You were born with the mission, and you were born with everything you need to complete your mission. But there are a whole lot of beliefs, conditions, structures, modeling that you pick up along the way that you need to shed, you need to rewrite, you need to clear, you need to purify, so that you can remember the mission, so that you can tap into the energies, the experiences, the skills that you already have, but you just can't access them yet. So a lot of us in the past few years know that we are being refined for something. We are being called into our next level of service. We are being invited to take all of our life's work, all of our multi-talents, and put them into something that is useful in the world right now, that changes how we do things. So then it became evident to me that I was being refined in order to be able to hold this mission. I was being refined in order to be able to best serve the people that I promised myself I would come and help before I was even born. Now, there's another layer. If you are new to my world, if you enter my world, you know that I cannot do superficial. I am allergic to superficial. Everything I do is super, super deep. I have to get right to the root of everything. So now as it's unfolded even more, and I realize, okay, I'm being refined. Sometimes I don't like the challenges. Sometimes I don't like the lessons. But the more I go through them, the more I'm able to metabolize them really quickly. Things that used to take me months to figure out and move through, now I can move through them in half a day, no problem. So it definitely becomes easier once you understand what's happening, once you can learn to identify those moments that are the choice points, and that's what the energy body method is all about. It's showing you exactly where those moments are, where you're being invited to do what you've always done or choose something different. And then as, my relationship with my business has unfolded more and more and more, now I realize that I could only hold a certain amount of the energy that my business had available. So all the while I was being refined so that my body, my physical vessel, my human could channel the frequency of my business. The energy of my business in particular is formidable. She is formidable. Her and money have been my two greatest teachers. Those two energies have made me fall flat on my face more than anything else in the entire world. They have humbled me, they have taught me, but they have also forged me into, the version that I am now, who is the softest, the most powerful. I can move now before the evidence is clear. I can use my voice to ask for what I want. I can stand behind my prices and not wobble. So, I had to become that woman. But it has become more apparent to me recently that it is your body that is being prepared to hold the magnitude of energy that your business wants to channel through you into your offers, into your services. Your business has its own mission on earth, but because your business is a consciousness, it cannot create that mission into form. That is why your business chooses to partner with you, because you are the means to bring that energy into form. So I have known this concept for years and years and years. And this is why I say knowing something intellectually and embodying it, living through it, walking your body through that experience in order to metabolize that lesson into medicine are two completely different things. So intellectually, I understood that if my business was an energy, so it's a wave, and I'm an energy, I'm another wave, if they are opposing, then they're just going to cancel each other out. That's basic physics. I understood that, but I didn't understand that the refinement process that I was going through was so that my body could be a frequency match for the energy of my business. So now we are a frequency match, again, basic physics. Two waves that are going in the same direction amplify each other. If you think about waves in the sea, when the waves catch up to each other, the wave amplifies. So now you and your business that are a match energetically, because your human body can hold the frequency of your business, now you become an unstoppable team. Instead of canceling each other out, instead of thinking you have to do it all on your own, instead of thinking that it's failing and it's not working and it should be here yet and I must have done something wrong and maybe I should turn back. Those are all completely normal thoughts on the journey, and that is why it is so important to get yourself in rooms with women who have been through this, or get yourself in spaces where people are talking like this. Because it can just be one sentence that somebody says that is not even a focus of the conversation, but it is just the sentence you need to go, oh, this is normal. I'm not failing horrendously. This is just a normal part of the journey. And when you and your business can start to work together, that is when magic happens. That is when your brain can start to relax because it realizes, I don't have to figure this all out on my own. So again, if one of your survival loops is hyper independence, no, it's okay, I'll do it, then you need to build a body that can actually allow support in. Otherwise, you will do what I did for years, believing that it was you and your business and something was not working in between. Because I hadn't built a body that was open and available for support. I hadn't built a body that was open and available to hold this much power. I hadn't built a body that was open and available to this much connection. But when you do, you can relax. Your creativity comes online, your intuition comes online, your offers start to feel like, oh yeah, now I know who I'm speaking to. Now I know what this particular offer is for. Instead of just throwing things out in a shotgun approach, hoping something sticks. I did that too. If you are in this journey, you will do that too. None of it is a mistake. None of it is a waste of time. You will have learned something from every single one of those. And it is all to get you to the point where you are a match energetically for your business so that you can handle the frequency that is trying to come through you into your offers, into your services. Because this is big. Because to change the world right now is going to take something different. It's not going to come from solutions that we already know. It's going to come from people who can bring solutions, bring divine insights, bring innovation, bring ideas from the other side. So you are being refined so that your body and your business can do that, can channel ancient wisdom, technologies from the other side that are going to help us move forward in a different way. Because if we move forward doing what we've always done, we'll get the results that we've always got. But you are here to change how we do things. So, whatever level you are at with your business, whatever you are going through, please bear in mind, I have cried on Jason's shoulders many, many times. I have sent my bestie voice notes going, I don't know if I can carry on, crying my eyes out. I've been on the floor. If that is you, it is normal. But get yourself in spaces and rooms where women know how to walk you through that because they have been through it themselves. Know that you are being refined for this purpose so that you and your business can bring something magical through into the world. And it doesn't come from self-sacrifice anymore. It doesn't come from burnout. We are not doing this from overwhelm. We are doing this by building a body that can rest, that can relax, that has everything it needs so that it can open up and channel what wants to come through you into the world. Your visions, your desires, your fascinations, your curiosities, the things that excite you, none of that is random. All of it is directing you and guiding you to this point. So a lot of this time is going to be foggy and it's going to be in the dark and you're not going to be able to see the entire path. That is why learning how to use your energy bodies is so important, because you won't be able to see where you're going with your eyes, but your body will show you exactly where to go. It'll show you exactly what you have to clear in order to let all of this energy through. It'll show you exactly who you need to become in order to hold all of this without collapsing. It'll show you exactly who you're supposed to work for, who you promised yourself that you would come and help before you were even born. And it'll show you how to do that and still show up for yourself, show up for your family, make money. That's another huge, huge part of this. That's why I say my business and money have been two of my hardest mistresses, because we are not supposed to be broke this time. Whether that's in time, energy, money, love, we are supposed to do it and feel full in every sense of the word. We are supposed to be doing this and be rich in every area of our life, including money this time. So if you are in a tricky little transition with your business, be patient with yourself, be patient with your business. It's just that clunky stage where the two of you are trying to harmonize your energies. And when you do, what starts coming through you, your offers and your services will bring you so much joy. You will absolutely love the pants off what you're doing. It won't feel like work. It'll never drain you. It'll always give you energy. And that is what we came for, and that is what the world needs from you right now. So wherever you are in this journey, keep going. I am so rooting for you, because I say this all the time, we rise together. DM me any questions, anything that came up from this for you. And I look forward to connecting with you in the next podcast.